Hello everybody, welcome to another Honda Element video. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this annoying problem that a lot of Honda Elements has, which is that every time when you open this door it just keeps closing all the time, and the part is $25 OEM from the dealer, and all it takes, it will be like 10 to 15 minutes to do this. So let me show you what tools that you need and how to replace the part. We need an impact gun if you have one, just to speed up the work. One of these trim plastic remover tools, a Phillips screwdriver, 2 to 3 inch extension, and a 3/8 ratchet, a 10mm deep socket, and a 12mm short socket. And of course we need the part. This is an OEM part. Another thing that you are going to need is just something to hold the door open while working in the car. So let's move to the Element and I'll show you how to replace it. I just opened the driver's side. I'm going to just put this phone right here so the door won't close on me over there. And now the part is located over there. So what happens with time is this part just wear down and then it won't hold the door open anymore. So this is a brand new part. This is the way it looks. One bolt goes there, 2, and then 3. So the first thing that we are going to do is remove the speaker cover, and you're going to use the plastic remover tool. You're just going to lift this and push out, and then this speaker cover should come out really easy. And I put this by the side, and then we gotta remove the bolts that are holding the speaker in place. This is an aftermarket speaker, so just make sure if you have the OEM one, it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. You're just going to remove all the Phillips screws that are there. There it is. And then we are going to disconnect it, and then you're just gonna press in, and after you press in you pull, and then it's disconnected. So now I grab my pick and I remove this little plastic cover over there. You can fully remove it, and then we are going to remove the Phillips screw that is in there. And what I'm going to do next is just pry this door panel out. With my left hand I'm going to hold the door and then put my fingers on the plastic and then push with the left hand and then pull with the right hand. You're gonna hear it popping, don't worry about it. That's pretty normal because those are the plastic clips. And also I'm going to do the same thing in the other side. So the next thing that we are going to do is remove the 3 bolts that are holding that door checker in place. So here is a 12mm bolt. It might be a little bit tight because the bolt has Loctite. And after you feel like it's getting loose, and you can come with the impact gun and speed up the job. There it is. You can see the blue Loctite that they use. Also I'm going to add new Loctite to it. And now since we lose the panel, we can move the panel very easy, and then once we pull on the panel we will have access to the 2 bolts that are holding the checker in place. You will have to pull out on the door panel, and then you will be able to see the 2 bolts. So it's one over there and then the other one is over there. I'm going to use the 10mm deep socket, got it in place, and then I'm just going to remove the 2 bolts, and that's one, super easy to remove, and the other one is over there. There it is. After it's loose, I can always remove it by hand. There is one. Now the other one. Then what we are going to do next, after removing those bolts, push in on this Sometimes it might get stuck. Don't worry about it. You can always push this in like really hard. I had sometimes like this one gets stuck. Then like right now it's kind of stuck, but you just keep pushing in. And then what I do is I just pull on this. I can put my hand inside the panel and I can grab the part. There it is. I got it out. So what happens sometimes when you're trying to push this out of the way, this part will move, this black part, but this part right here, it will stuck over there. So what you have to do is you can always just grab a screwdriver and then with a hammer just hit it. It's just gonna take 1 or 2 hits and then this thing is gonna pop out really easy, and then you're gonna be able to remove it from the inside. And this is out. And then what you want to do is just the same way that this came out, try to match it with a new one. Make sure that the part looks the same and the way that you took it out, then you are going to put it in. Lift this plastic up with my other hand. I'm gonna go from inside here and try to fish it to the hole. Then you can pull on this and then just align the part together. And then once you align the part together, I just want to show you better with the old part. Then you are going to see these 2 holes, and then you are going to install the 2 10mm bolts that we removed. I just install one, and then I'm going to do the other one. So now I'm just going to hand tighten it. I'm gonna go all the way because now what I want to do is install the bigger bolt that goes over there, which you most likely will have to remove this so you can bring the door in. So then we just align it with the hole, and then of course we are going to install back our 12mm bolt, but we will have to put some blue Loctite. You can always clean this blue Loctite from the ball and then put new ones because it's going to help to hold the ball in place without getting loose with time. Make sure that it goes by hand first and then tighten it with the ratchet. I fully tied this one, and then once it's nice and tight, and then you can tie the other 2 bolts. So let's do that. And after doing all this, we just have to put everything back. Make sure that all the clips are in the door because sometimes they get stuck. Let me show you better what I'm talking about. But if I go and pull on this, you can see those white clips over there. So make sure that the white clips are in place, and then there is a hole over there. You see the hole. If you align it and then you know you're aligned, pushing the door. So very easy to do. You're gonna hear how they are clicking in, and this looks pretty solid. You can just do like a pull test, make sure everything is nice and tight. Right here, if you notice, it should be a plastic piece, but I noticed that in the elements they break a lot. So what happens is if the plastic inside there breaks, it's gonna fall inside there. So make sure, like before putting everything back, see if you can catch that piece. So now we are going to install this thing back. And the same thing, you just press it in, and that's it. So everything is back in place. Speaker cover, the Phillips screwdriver with the little cover, and now let's test it. That's 1, it will hold open. 2, it will still hold open, and then 3. And all I did is spend $25 for the part, OEM part, 10 to 15 minutes to replace it. That's the door checker over there. Comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribing to my channel will make more videos like this possible. Thank you, and see you next Honda Element video. Bye bye.